So for example, actually I don't, oh, it does compile good. What's going on here? Well, like I said, floats lose precision. They actually lose data. Not only do they actually lose data, it's very difficult to compare a quality of floats, because when you compare the quality of a float, if you want to know if one float equals another float, you typically want to allow some leeway in that the float might contain a very, very, very small fractional unit that we don't care about. So floats, when talking about precision and comparison, become very difficult and are less reliable than
Well,
integers.
dude,
Like I said,
dude,
what?
come on. Let's go back to Office Space. Let's go back to a bank application. Even though we're not looking at small fractions of a cent, you just lost me 43 cents.
Well, yeah.
That's that actually adds up a lot. I mean, that's almost half a dollar. What's wrong with you, man?
Yes, which brings us into the other floating point numbers that we have available to us. Because a float isn't the only floating point type that we have. We have two more. But
Now,
I
real
just
quick,
wanted
because Evo asked a great question. Is that truncation or rounding?
this is going to be rounding. So let me see if I can, I forgot how many significant digits. Yeah, there we go. We get some bizarre results.
Now you looks like you gave me some money. I like your program sometimes, and I hate it at other times.
There we go. Here's a better example of rounding. As you see right here, the fractional unit is 0.732. It gets rounded up to have a 1 at the end. We'll talk about the suffix very soon here. So I just wanted to point out to everybody who is listening and everybody who asked, if floats can do all the same things ints can, then why don't we always use floats? Well, floats and other floating point values are not reliable or easy to compare. They do break down. And if you've ever written or worked with a video game engine, and tried to run so far away from the origin that your floats start to break down, that's a huge trip, actually. It's kind of fun. So yes, floats will break down eventually because they can only store X amount of significant digits.